Emma here. I just wanted to do a quick review of how to use in-text citations when writing an APA style paper. Now, this is one of the most common errors I saw in the last assignment, assignment number 3, is that most people mentioned the article, but they didn't use an APA certified or APA style in-text citation. So here is a great resource. This is called the Online Writing Lab by Purdue, or the OWL at Purdue, and I've included the link in multiple places in this this course, but I'll make sure and link to it underneath this video. So this place gives you all the information you need on how to make your paper APA style. Now I've got to say, when I open a paper and I see that it's not APA style, I automatically think, okay, this person didn't follow the instructions. And it's going to be a lot harder for you to get the points that you should be getting because of the format. So go ahead, take a look at this. Now, here's the general format, right? Your paper should be double-spaced, standard size paper, 1-inch margins. You should have a page header, and your running head on the very first page should look like this, and your running head on the rest of the pages should look like this. Okay, that was another thing I frequently saw problems with. Now, to do in-text citations, if you go off over here to the left, here it is. It explains how to do the basics of in-text citations. So usually all this means is when you mention an article, you're going to list the author's name right here and the date of the article right here in parentheses in the middle of your text. Okay, so as you are writing a paper, here might be an example sentence. According to Jones, and that's where you use the author's name in the sentence. You don't need to put it in the paragraph or in the parentheses. Then you put the date of the article right here in the parentheses, and then you can quote them. If you reference an article like this, you're just summarizing it, then you can do either style like this. You can include a page number or not, but most of you used online format, and so the page number is not as important. But make sure to include the date, the year, and the author's last name. Now this is important because when you're writing your dissertation for your PhD or your master's degree, you're going to have a long reference page, and the way people find that article that you're referencing is they look it up by the last name, Jones, and then the date, 1998. So that, Jones 1998, should also show up on your reference list, right? And your reference list, just to, remind you, should be its own page, and it should include the authors, the date, and everything else. It teaches you in here how to do each type of reference. So your reference page should look like APA style as well, and that's something I'm always looking for. So let me see if I can also show you an example paper. So here's what your first page should look like. Here's what an abstract should look like. Now, abstracts are not required in this class. Here is how to cite these things right here. Let me see if I can find. There it is, the APA sample paper. I really like this because it shows you how you should do each page. So if you're curious, this is really helpful. Your reference page should look like this. It should say references at the top. It should have the author's last name, and then the date, then the title, and then what pages you referenced, or where you got it from, the website, whatever it is. And that will depend on where you got it. But please take a look at this if you're unsure of how to do APA style formatting. Okay, I hope that's helpful. Please, again, contact me if you have any questions, and good luck on your next paper.